Sportowe emocje pod koszem zapewnia Anvil, sponsor strategiczny klubu.
When I came down with the virus, it kind of took my body through like a roller coaster. Within the first couple of days that I had it, it was just minor things. It's just like, I was just fatigued. My body was super sore. And then I want to say around like day 4 is when, things kind of went downhill from there. Because, I had a headache, prior for like, I want to say during that time, it was like 4 or 5 days in a row. And then like around like day 4 or 5 is when, I started really experiencing all the other things, just as far as the, the muscle soreness, just being fatigued all the time. The heart, I had the irregular heartbeat, just for moments of the day. So it kind of, really just put things in perspective because, me being the person I am, I rarely get sick. I don't, knock on wood, I don't think I've ever had the flu or nothing like that. So, for this to do, this type of damage to, a person, high caliber athlete and the person of my physique, I can only imagine, what it'll do to just like the normal person, just due to the fact that, it had me, I don't want to say to my deathbed, but, it had me thinking about, maybe I wasn't gonna make it out just due to the fact that I have, other health issues and stuff like that. So, certain days, I was really thinking that, this might be, done for that. But, thank God, I made it through. But it was definitely, a tough toll, and it took, still to this day, it's still taking tolls on my body, just from recovery aspect. My headaches just went away, but it's still taking its toll on my body. I mean, like even like prior to like earlier, once it first started, I was making sure that me and my family was locked in. Like I took the virus like serious from day one. So even like my training wise, I was making sure that I was training in isolated areas prior to the season and stuff like that. Constantly washing my hands, using the hand sanitizer while always wearing a mask. So, so that's what really kind of took a mental toll on me because I was in Florida, for 6 months during this time period and didn't, found my way to navigate through my natural life and not, catching it. So then when I finally came down with it, it kind of just put, things in perspective that like, no matter how safe you think you are being, it's still a possibility of getting it. I'll never forget, when the things happened, that's what I was first telling my mom and stuff, because it's like, like I said before, I've never had the flu, I rarely catch colds and stuff like that. So I was like, my immune system is pretty high, just due to the fact that I'm always active and things like that, and I, eat right and kind of live like not the top tip, healthy life, but I'm, basically in the top echelon of it. But so yeah, I mean, when it first happened, that was my mindset. I was like, oh, I don't really have to worry about it because I feel like my immune system is, high enough to where I can either fight it or get no symptoms. But yeah, no, that wasn't the case. Maybe like 2 weeks after, I would probably say that's when I kind of felt kind of normal to myself, because like even after my quarantine and I came back to like practice and stuff, I was still feeling kind of weak and from my muscle wise, and then I was still having headaches and stuff too. So I was still having spells, so I was getting lightheaded and things like that. But I want to say that around like 2 weeks, that's when my body slowly started to feel back to normal. Even like till this day now, day by day, my body's getting back to to how it was before. No, I would definitely recommend people to go out there. One, take the virus super serious. Just to the fact that you can see how it's affecting others. Some people may not take it serious until it happens in their own home. That's when things come to reality. But speaking from somebody who's went through, I didn't go through the worst end of it, but I was kind of in the middle. I would recommend that you guys, one, always wear your mask and, you know, wash your hands and stuff like that. And then also to get vaccinated, because, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it'd be like me helping you, you know, it's kind of like helping your neighbor and things like that. It's more looking out for other people, you know, to where you have, you know, younger newborns, or you have older, you know, grandparents and stuff like that. You getting vaccinated is helping them out, because you're putting them at less risk of basically containing the virus or coming across it, because, you know, you are vaccinated. So I definitely, you know, recommend people to definitely do it.